礼いたします。お待たせいたしました。先にお吸い物でございます。熱いのでお気をつけください。はい、お待たせいたしました。
ありがとうございます。
整理券は運行の方を出す杉坂峠登山バス停はこのバス停でお降りください。
Cafe windows fogged with dreams. Crosswalk lights are blinking streams. My shoes tap along the painted lines. Wonder if you're somewhere in my sight. Taxi horns hum a lazy tune. Billboards glowing past the noon. Every corner feels a little bright, like the city knows you're in my sight. And it's not about the crowds or the view. It's the tiny things that pull me to you. Like a paper heart in a busy street. You make the noise feel soft and sweet. Every step turns into a dance. When the day gives me that chance. Window glass catching all the rain. Raindrops draw your name again. Umbrella tilt and the world feels small, yet somehow you're above it all. Maybe it's the way you catch my eyes. In between the clouds and city skies. Like a paper heart in a busy street. You make the rain taste soft and sweet. Every step turns into a dance. When the weather gives us that chance. And the trains keep on running through the frames of our day. But your smile keeps me standing when the city sways my way. Like a paper heart in a busy street. You make the noise feel soft and sweet. Every turn feels like a glance. Like the whole town's in our dance. Like a paper heart in a busy street. You make the rain taste soft and sweet. Every breath a little romance.
めっちゃ綺麗じゃない？
はい、どうぞいらっしゃい。